Hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Happy October. I am here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other, so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed, or whatever works for you. So we're back here today. Inside, thank you for all of your patience. And I'm sorry I'm running late today. I don't know if you name your computers, but I do. I've had... oh gosh, over the years, I've had Mercury, Persephone, Hypnos, and this one is Thor. I don't know if you do that. Yeah, back in the old studio. And the reason this is Thor, let me show you, is, if I turn, I hope you brought some tea or something. Anyway. Because, sorry, right here, it's the sound, people, but it looks, that stripe across the top, plus the Olufsen, and it's very silver, so I figured it looked very, it looked rather Nordic. And since it's not green, you do okay. Anyway, so this is Thor, and Thor is 5 years old. I got it August of 2020, and it's been running every day, all day, every day for 5 years. So he's starting to break down. So yeah, there's no. I had to buy a new computer last night. It'll be here in about a week. There's no Bluetooth now. Bluetooth is just gone. And so I had to get a dongle. And yeah, we did. I'm so sorry. Oh, Julianne, thank you so much. I might need to replace my phone. Holy heck. No, it's fine. Dear great Gussie, it's been that kind of day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. That was my standing desk suddenly deciding it didn't want to be on the level it was. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. Tra-la, tra-la. The nails are cool. They're like this cat's eye. Look at that. Thought they matched the storm clouds. So, anyway, is he lightning fast? He used to be. At this point, certainly in the afternoons, Sarah has to run the timer on creative sprints because I'll have like one window open and everything else will flash black in and out. We're done. So, yep. And it turns out I'm getting exactly the same thing again, only the modern upgrade of it. It's still going to have an HP Envy. So, have a week till that comes in. So, I'm nursing Thor along here. And I've got to figure out what I'm going to call. Maybe you would have some good suggestions. Everybody help. Oh, Julie, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Grace is flashing black. Sounds like the graphic card. Oh yeah, yeah. Thor has been wonderful, but anyway. So I'm glad you left a lipstick, Vanessa. Nika K's. It's a matte red velvet. Lori, thank you to help towards a new computer. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Woodpile, which says she should name herself. Oh, I'm sure once I get it, since it's probably going to look like this anyway, I'll have to come up with something. But, and Amy, oh my gosh, helping. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm having to pull out of my savings to pay for it, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Pam says the life expectancy of a computer is 3 years. I worked in IT. We replaced our computers every 3 years. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. I highly recommend it. It's Nika K, red velvet matte. So, okay. How much was it? Oh, $2,000. The other one was $2,000. This was $2,000. Actually, the new one's $20 more. So, but I do everything on it, and heavy graphics work. A bazillion tabs open. I will get to the readings, by the way, in just a minute. Oh gosh, Amy says, I tried to get you the Earl Grey tea on Amazon. The tea was not able to be shipped. Oh gosh, okay. But thank you for thinking of me. Retelling Story says the price sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I cannot tell you what I put this computer through. So, all right. Thor has been wonderful, but Trish says, I've never had a computer or laptop. Good for you. Okay. Tishy says, love the HPs, though very hardworking. This HP Envy, I can praise it to the skies. It's been very good to me. 17.3-inch screen. Good stuff. Toolman says, sucks. Inflation's been driving up the cost of computers. That's one of the reasons I'm not waiting. So, okay. Grace says, I worry about having to replace my desktop. I work on mine every day extensively. Since you have a desktop, are you able to open it up and replace components? That's what I used to do. I used to have to do that a lot. Charles says, your computer probably wouldn't tell us either, Autumn. But anyway, okay. Grace, yes. Oh, good, good. Although it was always nerve-wracking putting in a new GPU, because once you put it on top of the prongs and you lowered that handle, that little, like on a paper guillotine, once you lowered that handle, it was like, oh, don't screw this up, don't screw this up, don't screw this up. Okay. Jan is saying you can do that on laptops too. I can replace parts on laptops. Oh. Good, good, good. Oh, Ming and Brian, thank you for the computer fund. Thank you. You are both so sweet. Thank you. So, CPU. Ideas no flow. Thank you, CPU, not GPU. Oh boy, yeah. All right. Okay, let's get into this because I hope you brought some tea. Might be funded by the end of the show. I'm just grateful. Whew, that's a lot, but yeah, Charles, the newer ones are getting more difficult to repair. Yes. All right. Did you bring some tea? Did you get some Earl Grey Supreme? Because, ooh, oh, Claudia, thank you. Amy, thank you. When I was in the hospital for over a month, my brother brought me a Samsung Chromebook. It was a lifesaver. I could still pay bills. Good. And thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Amy. Trish says you have beautiful friends. I do, and I'm grateful. Speaking of beautiful friends, I'm actually going to ask if anybody could spare some prayers. Oh, Deb, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Sarah's not here today because her father is going through an experimental procedure that will, let's just say, tip the scales one way or the other in very much a big way. So she's struggling. So if you have any prayers for Sarah's father, be very grateful. Yeah. And, and maybe also it isn't just for him, because if this procedure works, since it's experimental, it could end up helping a lot of other people. So not just praying for him, but also praying for this, that they have found a way to help people. So. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, wow. I can feel it. I can feel you guys praying. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Something to share with you. Oh gosh, this photo. Ugh. We're at 11 minutes. We're pretty loosey-goosey today, obviously. At 11 minutes, say 30 seconds. Tishy says, I'm surprised I had access to anything new in Louisiana. Yeah, kind of in spite of. All right, so at 11 minutes, 30 seconds. Do you remember the other day when Speaker Jeffries, oh, to dream, when Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer went to the White House? Remember that? Share screen. Ew. Ew. Him. Ick. Him. Ick. Jeffries. Oh, nice guy. Anyway. So they walked in and sat down in the Oval Office, and there were those hats on the desk, on Trump's desk. Trump 2028 hats on. What the heck is he doing with his face? Anyway, on that desk, words facing outward, toward Schumer, toward Jeffries. And apparently that's Vance right there, because this is the moment when Jeffries turned to Vance and said, are you okay with that? That Trump 2028, are you okay with that? To which Vance replied, no comment. Said that right in front of President Dumpster Fire himself. Are you all right with this? No comment. Is there trouble in paradise? Chris Cole says Vance is going to need to shave. Oh, yeah. So we'll have a look, but ew. Ew. This kid says first honest thing Vance has said. Yeah. Okay, so let me go back here because I don't want to spend the whole time looking at that. And I went all the trouble of making this. So the last time we had a government shutdown under Trump, 34 days. It lasted 34 days. So buckle in. Anyway, so is there trouble in far-right paradise? Oh, think twice. Only between the two of them, they can barely think like half. Just another day for them. MAGA paradise. Vance wears the beard because his face is puffy, and that's genetics. I'm not going to come up down with somebody for, you know, but he thinks it gives him more definition. Anyway, Trouble in Paradise. Oh, look at that. There's a criminal thief card for the reading. King of Swords. Well, Vance thinks he's supposed to be next. Burden, the far right. Voting. Choices. There's the Sun. And the Three of Swords. Oh, ow. Aw. Is your blatant sexism, racism, your misogyny, is that gonna hurt your chances to become president, Vancy Pants? Duh. Well, couldn't happen to a nicer guy, because yeah. Yeah, this doesn't bode well for him at all. So Sabine says, any lipstick you could lend to Shady Vance? I have to think about that. Retelling to the Voices, the long shutdown ended because of difficulties with air travel. TSA and ATC workers started calling in sick. Well, yeah, because they have to work without being paid. I'm glad you like the panels. Vance actually thinks things are going to go well for him. Can you believe it? Because he has teal. See, look what I have. I have people on my side, and they have money. They have money. Five of Swords, adding insult to injury. He really hates Donald Trump. He really does. I'm not kidding. He didn't like him in the first place, but he's an opportunist. So he's done this, but the more he has to be around Trump, the more he hates him. Who wouldn't? I mean, I've told the story many times about, the two people in the art class. My friend was sitting at the head of the table, and there were two people sitting across from each other in front of her, working on their art. They got into a fight. She said, it was everything I could do to not go, oh yeah, she does that. Oh, I've noticed that too. Yeah, he really shouldn't. Oh, yeah, I've noticed that too. Yeah. So, yeah. You don't like Trump? Oh. Silence. Nobody wants to vote for Vance. I mean, maybe if he's the next, maybe if he does take over, maybe he'll win some people over, but right now, yeah, he's not walking into rooms full of applause either. But he's younger and he feels stronger, but you do not have the charisma. You scumbag. You do not have the charisma to take over the cult. He thinks he does. He does. Tiny, tiny little violin. Deborah says, I bet he thought Taco would be gone by now. Oh, by the way, the other thing from yesterday. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because you know how Trump wants everything to be about himself, and he thinks that he doesn't like stealth planes. He says they're ugly. And then he said something like, well, you could make them look better and just say they're stealthy. Oh, spoken like a con man. Okay, but here's the thing. Trump got excited. He wants the latest plane design to be named after him, which means, or he's trying to say it's named after him, which means every time someone mentions that plane, they'll be making a reference to Trump. The plane, F-47. I'm for it. F-47. I am 100%. I can get behind this. Yeah. Yeah. I actually think about him instantly. Wow. Anyway. There's this perfect. Cat Mom says we call him F-47 anyway. That's true. Fatuous. I know what you mean. But fatuous, felonious. Yeah. Just B's asking, can they just name the plane Scumbag? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Jordan says, is it going to be called a dumpster? Oh, Jan says, I was the librarian for the commander-in-chief of the Atlantic Fleet in Norfolk. Wow. Con Air, of course, Raymond. Yes. Yes. Whew, okay. Grace says, just call it the Epstein Files. Yeah. All right, it's getting dark. So, turn this up just a tiny bit. There we go. Oh, it does look very stormy. All right, so 2215. I'm not happy with the Supreme Court at all. And okay, here's the problem. Last time, in our last episode of the Trump Shutdown, season 1, there was it was 37 days, and he still actually cared if he was going to be reelected. It was very strange, hard to believe. Here's the thing. In order to end the shutdown, the Democrats have to come up with a bill, a funding bill, with Republicans. Here's the problem. The Supreme Court, now, latest decision allows Trump to impound funds earmarked by Congress, which casts doubt on whether this government shutdown will end. You can't negotiate. They don't have to stick to anything. Chance says, name your new laptop the Epstein Files, and you can open them every day. No, I do Greco-Roman gods, so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so the government shut down. How can the Bears isn't that unconstitutional? Yeah, but that's the Supreme Court. So what good faith can there be in negotiations when Trump can then just take the money and do whatever he wants? Jan suggesting Hecate. Okay. No point reading on the Supreme Court. So negotiations. Let's read on the negotiations. True, Traveling Tarot. It's because he's withholding FEMA funding and got sued. Yeah. I agree. The bear. The SCOTUS needs to be impeached. Yeah, they need to be yeeted. Star says, where's Boo Boo? I miss him. He's under the blankie. He's sleeping. He's in the big orange blankie. Yeah, very dodgy. Not on solid ground. Very shaky. Yeah, you could just go around the back and just stab the Democrats in the back. So things will get better, because how can you argue? And then Trump doesn't care. Oh, and by the way, the government workers who are not going to work today apparently got a mass email blaming the shutdown on the Democrats. You can't send partisan stuff like that through the, okay. Anyway. Yeah, I don't see any Democrats here, except the possibility of them getting stabbed in the back if they're not careful, but it feels like that's back here, so it feels like they're being careful. We might be here a while, kids. Traveling Terror says, nah, they'll agree to whatever and then just take the money and renege. Yep. Man. Rob says, my laptop is 5 years old. Certain keys have worn out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. NIASE. Yeah. Retallies Voices, I was wondering if you could read on something that is not going on. Last night I saw upon the stairs a little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. My gosh, I wish he'd go away. All right, Shutdown. Lynette says the company attorney said to check the HUD site, and we saw the same message there. Oh, man. I said Zen reading. He says, that's a lot of swords. Yeah. Thank you, Lynette. Louis, what is that from? I heard it on an episode of The Shadow, the old radio program. So, oh, something non-political? Oh, I do every once in a while. It is a political show, but it is Black and Orange daily political tarot and astrology. But yeah, the last question today isn't about politics. So, Queen of Wands, you can't trust them. Choices. Yeah, in the dead of night, Trump doesn't care. Say whatever you want, and then refuse. Yeah, this is a problem. Person who says, it's a sword sale, 3 for 1. Yeah. Erica says, HUD sent out a bizarre email to us blaming the radical left for the shutdown. Deb says, similar messages on SSA, EPA, and most other websites. Lucky girl, thank you. You international treasure, you. Lucky girls in the chat. For your Thor, to keep on chugging along. Some money for your new computer. Name suggestion, Thor's hammer. Oh, there we go. No, I name them after, I name my electronics after the old gods. Hoping it tends to, I tend to have, fingers crossed, I tend to have luck with electronics. And I think part of it is I'm attaching the thought form of the computer to an established thought form. Oh, ick. CJ Brooks is saying Vance is speaking now. Ew. Oh, yeah, prayers for Sarah's death. Thank you, lucky girl. Tishy says Zeus. Chris Cool says Apollo. Mara saying Electra. Julie says, so keep Thor, rename this one Loki. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, oh my gosh, the bear gifted 20 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. It's very kind. Dave, something about Aphrodite. Deborah saying Lilith. Flying Without a Broom says Persephone. Already did. I've already used that one. Star says Electra's good. Just Me says Cupid. We could all use some love. Oh, there we go. And call it Thorette. Rose says Diana the Archer. And Allison is suggesting Athena. Oh, Ra. You do Ra. This is Chris Cool. Fortuna, says AJ. Neptune, visualize 70. This is fun. Lyrea says Woodpile Witch. Oh, I was tempted. Astrea of the stars. Astrea, but Morrigan. Oh man. Okay, whatever you want to do, you could just go ahead. Gaia, Achilles, Freya, Echo, Hermes. I've already used Mercury. I think I've used Hermes as well. Pluto, Medusa, Brutus. Brutus a god? Anyway, thank you. How many crows do you have in your yard? None? Toth? Oh, Amy, that's a good one. Hermes, since you're always bringing us messages. Yes, Hermes. I've already used that one. Hera, that's a good one. Mars, says Sabine. Ooh. Tyche, that's a good one, Amy. Hestia, Iona. Lucky Girl says Pluto, because that planet needs someone to love it. And I am a Scorpio. I don't know. Boudica, it was a person. Iris? Eris. Bastet. Grace says, she will tell you. I'm sure she will. He or she will tell me. Bob. Cosmic Goat Lady. Yeah, I think you got it. Bob. All right. Bastet. Yeah, I like that one. Amy says, my computer is named Morgan. Oh, that's cool. Daphne Lynott. That's a good one. Hades. I think I've had a Hades. There's this Lilith, girl power. Pandora. Oh, okay. I need to get back to the readings, but thank you. That's fun. So I said, just call her Susie. All right. So, yeah. I'm getting the same cards. Everything Shutdown related. I'm just getting the same thing. Okay. I've got something. I got something that made me chuckle this morning. 3405. A Wonder Woman. There we go. Kay says, I named mine Tempest. There we go. Michelle L. Persephone. I've already done that one. Thank you. All right. Remember Jacob Chansley? And if you're thinking to yourself, who's Jacob Chansley? Oh, you know Jacob Chansley. Everyone knows Jacob Chansley. Share. Back up here. 1 second. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Why are you not showing up? Oh, because you've probably timed me out. All right, 1 second. 1 second. Jacob Chansley, you are a nutcase. one big nutcase. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Do not have all day. I know, Thor. I know it's hard. I know we're struggling. I know we're struggling, but work with me here. Come on. Could we just higher? Just, it's right there. Okay. All right, I can't pull it up. It won't pull up. All right, so I'm just going to show you on my phone. Sorry. Nettie's asking, do you live anywhere near to where ICE was attacking the Latin community? No, but I've seen them wandering around, seen videos of them wandering around downtown. Okay, so we're now at, good grief, we lost a whole minute with that nonsense. Okay. 36. Jacob Chansley, you remember him because the QAnon Shaman would like to challenge the validity of Trump's presidency. Yes, he would. Ooh, boy. Just when you think that the president has taken all the meaning out of the phrase beyond belief. Jacob Chansley, infamous for wearing a horned warrior outfit while storming the U.S. Capitol on Jan 6, has claimed that he, Jacob Chansley, is the rightful commander-in-chief. Yes, indeed. He thinks he's the president. Yes. In his 26-page complaint, probably in crayon, I assume, he's claimed that an elite group has launched a conspiracy to violate the Constitution. Dun dun dun. The entire complaint, which is more akin to a manifesto than a formal legal document, you don't say, is presented in 26 pages, one single paragraph. A 26-page, one paragraph filing that says that he, Jacob Chansley, is the real president. Ding cuckoo, ding cuckoo. I can't. Oh, I thought he was just trolling until I realized it's like, oh, 26 pages, one paragraph. No, that speaks to, no, he, this isn't trying to get attention. This is, oh, 26 pages. I've been in 6 writing groups in my life. I haven't seen anything that bad, but boy, I've done my time in 6 public writing groups. So, whew. Who says, where's the Enterprise? You need to get off the planet. Oh, you had, I saw, Lois, you said you had guests. I hope it went well. Lucky girl, worst timeline ever. I thought this was funny. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay. Joyce is asking, did he run it past his mom? Uh-huh. Oh, a cat mom. Thank you. Thank you. That says my budgets are done and submitted. Good for you. Warrior Witch says I just write a lot of fan fiction inspired by fictional crushes. A lot of people have. Okay. He liked the attention. Death of the government. He's tried it before. Isolation. You think? Let's just say perhaps he's been partying a touch. And I think he might end up, let's just say there's more than one kind of institution. So 26 pages. Man. Whew. Visualize 70 is asking, do the horns give him special powers? Michelle is saying that Chansley is also running for Congress in Arizona's 8th district. But why would he run for Congress if he himself is the rightful president of this United States? Oh, man. Oh. Okay. Just relax. Just have a seat. Just sit down. Okay. 4220. Now this is important in general, but this is also a little self-serving on my part because this channel is my main source of income. And YouTube is owned by Google, Alphabet, Google. So I'm a little concerned. Google appears to have blocked AI search results for the query, does Trump show signs of dementia? As well as other questions about his mental acuity, even though it will show AI results for similar searches about other presidents. When making the search about President Dumpster Fire, AI overviews will display a message that says, an AI overview is not available for this search. Has Alphabet joined the ranks of Meta, Bezos, Musk in capitulating to President Blunderdum? Yeah, Kelly. Great. Mayor says that's bad for business. Yes, it is. Amy says, can we ask Grok? The funny thing is, Grok has been really good at being honest. Oh, yeah. Musk, he's a jerk. President, yeah, he's a crook. And Musk is paying for it. Oh, yeah. All right, Alphabet, Google. Oh, there's a lot of signs, very much out in the open. Lucky girl. Dumpy's mental health broke the AI. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, I mean, first of all, AI is struggling. I know there's some people that are like, oh, it's going to take Skynet, it's going to take over the world, or, you know, it's all bad or evil. And it's like, no, it can't. It can't, honestly, it can't even handle large documents at this point. I'm serious. I use AI. And if I'm trying to work something out, I have to spoon feed it sections of text. They can't even put up I pay for AI. I can't even just put files up. It'll be fine. No, it won't split the files where at the chapter breaks. It just takes chunk. It's a mess. AI is not all that yet. It really isn't. If you're expecting it to take over the world, I'd wait. I'd go have some lunch, read a book, have some tea, coffee. See if you can get yourself a pastry. Good. All right, magician. Da 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 da. Yeah. Tower, 4 of Cups. Oh dear. Yes, I mean, it's possible any of these companies could turn on us, the people. However, this feels more like, it feels like they're aware that they could lose a lot if they bend the knee too much. It doesn't, I mean, look what happened to Disney. People just started canceling their Disney subscriptions left, right, and center. Paramount, gone. And Disney was like, whoa, wait. Mm-hmm. Lucy's saying, I love AI on steaks. There you go. Oh my gosh, isn't that funny? The way our brains work, especially with things with smell and taste, because I can remember exactly what AI tastes like. I haven't had AI in heaven knows how many decades. But Tammy's saying, please subscribe if you haven't. It really helps the channel. Thank you. All right, Alphabet. I'm like, are you gonna bend the knee? But I'm getting a mental image of the knee flexing a little, but not bending. That's what I'm getting. Yes, they are divorcing now. Who? Old Silver? Knight of Pentacles. Well, the FCC and the people working for Trump and Cat Mom, no AI in your tofu steaks? I don't eat tofu actually. But there's a country. Choices. Queen of Swords, Sun, 3 of Swords. Yeah, they know what side their bread is buttered on. So I'm getting, like I said, flexing, little flexing of the knee, but actual bending of the knee, it's like, that's what I'm getting. Oh, Nicole and Keith, yeah. That's a shame. So far, she's winning the PR war, I can tell you that. Nicole Kidman. That he can't handle the fact that he couldn't do interviews without being asked about his wife. And a man who felt better about himself would be like, oh, okay. Isn't she great? But no, he couldn't handle it. Anyway, so Old Silver says his girlfriend is 25. Of course she is. Because then he's the more dominant. I'll roll my eyes so hard it'll roll out of my head. Anyway, okay, at 49:30. Here's a question. At 49:45. At that ridiculous thing with the generals and Keg's breath and dumpster fire. A lot, okay, and of course it's not everybody, but traditionally military members have leaned right a little bit. Although I give immense credit. I'm afraid I don't remember the guy's name, but I remember this one guy. He was in the military. He was saying how he was in the military, and they had to travel around a lot because of his job to different bases. So he bought a universal remote, and wherever he went, he would find the time to go in where the public television. He would get it connected. He would turn on the child's lock and block Fox News. And do and just walk off, and then do it at another base and do it at another. Yes, love that. Anyway, oh, genius. Okay, so obviously not everybody in the military is right wing, but traditionally they tend to lean to the right. The other thing about people who are leaning to the right over these last years is, for as political as being in the upper echelons of the military is, and it's very political, they kind of live in a little bit of a bubble. Do you know what I mean? But yesterday, they had to sit there and listen to Hegseth and then Trump give a speech. And I tried to watch Hal. I forget who else was covering it. I tried. I really did. I sat there until I felt like I was eating tinfoil. I mean, I couldn't take anymore. And they had to sit there through the whole thing. Like, people who had been on like submarines had to like go to the surface and get a helicopter to get to all the way there, to sit there and listen to that. Grace says, I watched the whole thing. God bless you. Susan says, that bubble is popped. Yeah. So there's some talk that there might even be some of these people getting together who are quietly amongst themselves saying, what are we going to do? He's lost it. Oh, Rose Blue, thank you. Beavis Butted. Thank you. Thank you. Dave says the generals didn't say anything, but they will. So the question here was, will generals and admirals who are pro-Trump or MAGA squeal on those other generals or admirals who are not MAGA, trying to get them fired to move up rank? Because like I said, it's really political. And that's always a possibility. So I'm going to pull some cards on it, but I have to wonder if the real emphasis is on, what do we do? He's lost it. Amy Jones says, I heard Kager's getting manic. Gail says, I tried listening to Dumpy talking, couldn't stand it for more than 10 minutes. Oh, exactly. Oh. It was painful and so low energy. Hal Sparks was saying that he thinks that by Christmas, dumpster fire won't be able to work for more than maybe 4 hours a day. Maybe. And he said after what he watched yesterday, he said 3. Probably 3 hours by Christmas. Yeah. Cat Mom says, how did you guys make it 10 minutes? Mainly Hal. Whew. So, yeah, burden. Yeah, this did not go over well. honestly. I mean, is it wishful thinking on my part? Who knows? But yeah, this did not go over well with these people. Not to mention the fact that having to listen to a draft dodger, exactly, Charles. 5 times. Got deferred 5 times. And which means 5 other men went in his place. Nice. Anyway, Jen is saying the generals are talking and they know how to use secure texts. Yes. Oh. All right, and then it's down here. Eesh. Oh, bless. Kristen from Uncover the News is in the chat. Dr. Jane Goodall, sorry. The world's most famous primatologist. She's known for her decades-long work with chimpanzees, has died. She was 91. Oh, bless her soul. Bless her soul. She did such good work. Laura's asking, does he work that long now? Well, yes, but not well. Yeah. So what do we do? Keep on keeping on. All right. Okay. It was insulting and stupid. And they're like, we went through all this to sit at a rally. At least they're like, at least we didn't have to clap. They weren't allowed. They're not allowed that's a big no-no. You don't, if you're in uniform, you don't clap you don't do anything obviously political. But yeah, I think there's going to be a general feeling of wait and see, because this is my opinion. I will tell you this. Knowing Donald Trump and knowing his chart, I don't think he's going to get us into a foreign war unless he absolutely has to. Because he's not I talked about this the other day with Adolf and the ugly mustache. Yeah, him. He had a very violent militaristic chart. Brutal. Trump has the chart of a con man. If he goes overseas, if he starts a war, if he goes overseas, he might lose. Whereas if he does things domestically, he has yet to be held accountable for much of anything. Really. So he will stay here and undermine as much as he possibly can of our foundations. But he's not going to be in a big old hurry to do much overseas. So as much as he talks about Bagram or whatever. So Uncover the News says, breaking, President Donald Trump has announced the National Guard troops are on the ground in Oregon to tackle the lawless mayhem. I can't actually run this because I'll get a copyright strike for the music. But I ran across this. I will pull this up so you can at least see what I'm talking about, and I will be happy to put the link in the chat. All right, copy. And where was I? Right here. Is this like 8 million miles long? It's not that bad. Okay. I hope this works. All right. So, would you like to see the lawlessness, the lawless mayhem? Would you like to see it? All right. I can't, like I said, I can't show you I can't run the sound. Oops, let me turn the audio off. But Okay, this is it. This is the lawless mayhem in Portland. Stop to the right. Stop to the left. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Jump up and down. Yeah, this is the lawless mayhem. As one person said in the comments, the only thing they're murdering in Portland is rhythm. And that's true. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Michelle, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Jeff says, I have studied Trumpstein's chart for years. Mars on the ascendant is aggression, but Uranus Sun conjunction makes him too unstable. Yep. And all that Leo energy. Flashy. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Thank you. But anyway, I thought you might get a kick out of that. Yeah, lawless mayhem. Crisscross. Stomp me left. Anyway, that's going to do it for me for today. But thank you for being here. All right. Anyway, I hopefully will be over on Creative Sprints at 3 o'clock, and everything will be working. We're going to make this work in the next week, one way or the other. I always show up, even if I'm late. I always show up every day. Over 5.5 years, I always show up. So anyway, unless there's an emergency, which you will find out about very clearly. Anyway, please remember you're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead. All right, hang in there. And I will see you later as always. All right, take care.